You see a blinding white flash in the sky, and your car dies at the exact same moment. No sound, no warning, just instant darkness, and a light so intense it burns through your eyelids. That flash wasn't lightning. It wasn't a transformer blowing out. It was a nuclear detonation, close enough to kill you, far enough that you still have a chance, but only if you act right now. This video will show you exactly how to survive the blast, the shockwave, the fires, and the radioactive fallout, even if you're trapped inside a disabled car. A nuclear explosion creates three things instantly: light, heat, radiation. The flash you just saw travels at the speed of light. It arrives before sound, before the shockwave, before anything else. If you're alive and conscious after the flash, you're already outside the vaporization zone. But you are not safe. The shockwave is coming next, and it can kill you even tens of kilometers away. The light is also dangerous on its own. A 1 megaton explosion can cause temporary flash blindness up to 20 kilometers away, and permanent retinal burns up to 13 kilometers. Your first move is simple. Get your head below the window line. Do not look at the blast. Keep your eyes covered. You'll need your vision to survive what comes next. The shockwave travels slower than light. That means you have a brief window of time. How long depends on your distance from the blast. If the detonation was 3 kilometers away, the shockwave arrives in about 10 seconds. 5 kilometers away gives you around 17 seconds. 10 kilometers away gives you 30 to 40 seconds. Most people waste this time. You can't. Here's exactly what you must do. Lie flat on the floor of your car. Stay below the window level. Flying glass is one of the leading causes of nuclear blast injuries. Face away from the explosion. Put your feet toward the blast. Cover your head with your arms. Open your mouth slightly to prevent your eardrums from rupturing. Do not try to drive. Do not try to run. Do not sit upright. Your only goal right now is to survive the shockwave. The shockwave arrives as a massive wall of compressed air moving faster than a hurricane. It can overturn cars, collapse buildings, and shred everything made of glass. Inside your car, expect the windows to explode inward. Metal panels may warp or bend. Debris will fly across the cabin at lethal speeds. The pressure may feel like a giant hand squeezing your chest. Stay curled up. Keep your ears open. The first wave lasts only a few seconds. But there's a second danger. As air rushes back toward the center of the explosion, a secondary wind can pull debris in the opposite direction. Don't sit up yet. Wait until the air becomes still again. Once the blast wind settles, the world becomes eerily quiet. No engines, no electricity, only fires and collapsing structures in the distance. But the silence means something else. Fallout is coming. Fallout is the real killer after a nuclear blast. It isn't smoke, it isn't regular ash. It's pulverized radioactive soil sucked into the mushroom cloud and then dropped back onto the ground. Fallout arrives fast. If you are downwind from the explosion, radioactive particles can begin falling within 10 to 20 minutes, sometimes faster. Fallout dust carries gamma radiation, which penetrates skin, clothing, and even the thin metal of your car. This is the moment most untrained survivors make a fatal mistake. They stay inside their vehicle. A car offers almost no protection against gamma rays. You cannot remain here. You need real shielding, not distance shielding. Your car gave you moderate blast protection, but it provides almost zero radiation protection. The metal door of a typical vehicle offers less than 1/10 the shielding of concrete. Glass offers none. If fallout begins landing on your car, you are essentially sitting inside a radiological oven. However, your car still contains tools that can save your life. Before you leave, take advantage of them. You now have very little time, 2 minutes at most. Take the items that matter. Ignore everything else. Number 1, floor mats. Use them as improvised shields for your head and neck while moving between cover. Number 2, water bottles. Even a few mouthfuls matter. After a nuclear blast, dehydration becomes deadly. Number 3, spare clothing. Cover as much skin as possible. Every patch of exposed skin increases contamination risk. Number 4, tissues, wipes, cloth, anything absorbent. You will need these to remove fallout from your skin once you reach shelter. Number 5, a flashlight if your phone is dead. Not all capacitors fry in an EMP. If yours survived, you may need it. Number 6. A pen. Mark the time on your arm. Tracking exposure matters. Take only what helps you run, shield yourself, or survive the next hour. Leave everything else. Fallout safety has one rule. You need mass between you and radiation, not distance, mass. The best realistic shelters, in order: 1. A basement made of concrete. This is your best chance. Concrete is excellent at blocking gamma radiation. 2. An underground parking garage if it is not collapsed. Multiple layers of earth and concrete reduce exposure dramatically. 3. The center of a large building, far from windows and exterior walls. 4. Behind large, dense objects like industrial dumpsters or earth berms. Not ideal, but better than being exposed. Places you must avoid: cars, wooden houses, open fields, glass buildings, bridges, tunnels without exit ventilation. If you choose the wrong shelter, you don't just risk contamination. You trap yourself in a deadly radiation zone. When you exit the car, move fast, but deliberately. Stay low. Radioactive particles accumulate near the ground, but wind carries the highest concentrations through open air. Use buildings, walls, and abandoned vehicles as physical shields. Radiation travels in straight lines. Every object between you and the blast reduces exposure. Never run directly downwind. If the wind blows from the direction of the explosion, turn 90 degrees and move perpendicular to it. Avoid touching metal debris. It may be irradiated and dangerously hot. Do not run toward fires. Nuclear firestorms can create oxygen-poor environments that suffocate survivors. Do not stop to record anything. Even if your phone survived the EMP, no footage is worth your life. Your goal is simple: reach solid, heavy shielding before the fallout cloud arrives. Every second matters. Once you reach shelter, close all doors. Move to the deepest, most interior location available. The more mass around you, the safer you are. Remove contaminated outer clothing. Place it in a corner or sealed bag if possible. Use wipes or cloth to dab fallout particles from your skin. Do not rub. Rubbing grinds particles deeper. Do not wash with running water unless you know it is clean. Contaminated water can cause radiation poisoning. Sit down, breathe slowly, and conserve energy. The next 48 hours are critical. Nuclear fallout follows the 7-10 rule of decay. After 7 hours, radiation drops to 10% of its original level. After 48 hours, it drops to 1%. This is why you must stay inside for at least 2 days, longer if possible. Mark time carefully. Stay alert for structural noises. Shockwaves weaken buildings. If you hear sustained creaking or cracking, move to a load-bearing corner immediately. Ration water. Half a liter per day is your minimum survival intake. Radiation symptoms follow a timeline. Knowing this timeline helps you judge the severity of your exposure. Within the first hour, watch for nausea, headache, and vomiting. Immediate symptoms indicate high exposure. Within 2 to 6 hours, look for skin reddening, fatigue, and diarrhea. This means your body is in early radiation stress. After 24 hours, you may feel normal again. This is called the walking ghost phase. It does not mean recovery. It means radiation is damaging your bone marrow. At this point, your priority is to minimize any further exposure, stay sheltered, stay hydrated, and avoid injury. Your body needs every advantage. After 48 hours, radiation levels outside are dramatically lower, but not zero. Check conditions without stepping outside. Look for falling dust, visible ash, or ongoing fires. Cover your mouth and nose before leaving. Residual particles are still dangerous if inhaled. Move close to walls and structures as you travel. Let buildings shield you from remaining gamma rays. Avoid low-lying areas where radioactive dust collects. Move perpendicular to the wind until you are out of the fallout plume. Your goal now is to reach a larger, more stable shelter, further from the blast zone, and establish a long-term survival plan. A nuclear blast gives you seconds to react. But now you know the steps that actually save lives. Stay prepared, stay calm, and if you want more life-saving guides, subscribe. Knowledge is your strongest survival tool.